good afternoon or good morning or whatever it is.
Marcus, how much do you maybe look forward to going up against the Patriots and Tom Brady in your place in the regular season as opposed to playoffs last January when so much was on the line?
Well, it's a great opportunity. We have a chance to continue to build off of what we've done. It's the next opponent in our season, and looking forward to it.
Can you tell that Mike Vrabel used to play for the coach that you all are going against on Sunday? Any indications yet?
No, not at all.
What do you when you see the Patriots? How much does your preparation for that game last year help you going into this week's game?
Here and there. At the same time, though, it's going to be different. You're really not sure what you're going to get. They do a good job of mixing fronts, coverages, and just doing a lot of different things. So we'll have to be prepared for everything and just make sure we're on our details.
The protection helps a lot with it, but seem to have a lot of chances against Dallas to be patient, kind of sit back there and wait for things. How much different is it when you can do that? How much progress have you made maybe in terms of being able to do that?
Well, it starts up front, and those guys did a great job. If you have an opportunity to read a defense, take your time, allow things to develop, it's going to give you a chance to make some plays.
How much you feel like the offense is kind of starting to build some momentum and starting to play like you feel like it's capable of playing over the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, being able to move the football effectively these last couple of weeks obviously gives some confidence. A couple of days ago, we were able to be efficient in the red zone, which always helps. So if we can continue to do that, build off what we've done, I think we got a chance. I never compare. I think you get yourself into trouble. When you're trying to compare yourself amongst other players, you tend to just try to focus on being better than them instead of being the best that you can be. So that being said, you can always learn, though. And I do my best in watching and trying to see what I can try to emulate in my game. But I always stay away from the comparisons.
What do you think about Brady, just his career, just how he's been able to play the game effectively for so long?
You said it, man. It's incredible. You got to give him a whole lot of credit. One, taking care of his body. Two, being just passionate and dedicated to his craft and always trying to find ways to improve. He's done an incredible job, and I think he's kind of laid the blueprint out for a lot of young guys.
There's some similarities, Marcus. You've had good backs coming out of the backfield last couple of years in DeMarco and Dion. Are there similarities between them? How are they similar and maybe different also?
I think they're two different players. Again, you don't want to sit here and compare a guy to another guy. Dion's done a great job for us. He's a dynamic player that can do so much and is very versatile, and we're very blessed to have him.
Marcus, how much did the third down conversions and how you guys convert? I mean, you mentioned the efficiency in the red zone, but the third down conversions were huge in that game, especially for you guys to keep them through.
Absolutely. If you're able to do that, you're going to give yourself a chance to go down and score. So again, it's being consistent at that. It's allowing us to build rhythm and continue drives. And if we're able to do that again, I think that's going to allow us to have chances in the red zone and hopefully score.
Did you notice how different it was with just the efficiency on third downs in that game?
When you're in it, you don't really. You're just kind of playing. But yeah, afterwards, when we were able to talk about it and to be whatever the number was, that is very efficient and kind of the standard hopefully we can live by.
Some teams seem to have really worked to have disciplined rushes to not let you maybe escape and to spy. Other teams may be less concerned with it. It seems to make a huge difference to your life. You surprised at what a variance there is and how teams approach you that way?
I don't know about being surprised. I think it's just going to depend on what they're trying to achieve. So we'll see week in and week out what happens. But I got to do my best to play my game and not allow those things to determine how I play.
I imagine you prefer it when there's room to get out when things break down?
I don't really prefer it one way or the other.
You mentioned now taking care of yourself. How much of that diet.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, learning a lot for sure. Especially my first few years. Taking care of your body is really one of the more important things. If you're not ready and you're not available week in and week out, you won't last very long in this league. So with that being said, I think Tom Brady's done a great job of kind of, again, laying out that blueprint, and hopefully us young guys can learn from it and see what we can take from it. I did not.
What stands out about their defense when you watch them, and I guess a guy you're familiar with is back there now, and Jason McCourty, how they playing as a whole and what kind of concerns you're going in?
Turnovers. They've created a bunch of them. They've created short field positions for their offense. They've even scored a couple times. So when you have a defense that's kind of ball hawking and finding ways to create turnovers, you got to be on your stuff and making sure you're taking care of the ball.
Glove free, were you maybe spinning it as well as you have all season on Monday night?
I don't know. To be honest, it felt the same. It felt good. I guess that's probably an opinion left for you guys.
What kind of convinced you it was time to shed it? I mean, is that
Well, when you're playing into your 40s, I think that in itself says a lot about how he's taking care of his body, how he's done it. Because, I mean, really the lifespan in the NFL is so short, and for him to exceed that and more says a lot about what he's done.
Marcus Harris had a huge catch the other night. Cam Madsen comes in, gets a couple of big conversions for you. How big is it for maybe their confidence, but also your confidence in them to see guys who haven't done it much before step up in a situation like that?
Well, we've seen it out here in practice. I have all the confidence in the world in those guys, and it was awesome to see it done in a game. With that being said, I think that just continues to add to the room, adds to the versatility and what those guys can do, and hopefully we can find ways to get all those guys the ball.
I guess along similar lines, John knew everybody's been, I guess, hoping he'd be the next Delaney Walker, tall task, but what he did the other night, is that a sign of things to come?
For sure. He's, again, very dynamic, can do a whole lot of things, has done a lot for us as an offense, and if we can find ways to get him the ball, I think he can do those things.
Is that your preference to spread it around as he did, finding 9 different receivers? Is that something that the person was maybe wanting to uncomfortable?
Yeah, for sure. It makes it tough on a defense. They can't hone in on who you're trying to throw the football to all the time. And I truly believe we've got a bunch of guys that can go make plays, and we got to give every single one of those guys an opportunity to do that.
What do you think of Batson? His first real chance there. What does he bring?
I thought he did a great job coming in, making plays, especially on third down. He had a couple big catches. Hopefully that will continue as we go forward. That's kind of the standard we got to hold him up to now. But, yeah, man, for a young guy coming in on Monday night, did a great job.
you're impressed with his aggressiveness on that one third down play where he kind of lowered his shoulder and got the first down? Is that kind of what you've seen from him since he's been here?
Yeah, for sure. We've seen it all the time. So I wasn't surprised by that at all. He's done it in the preseason. He's done it out here in practice. So for him, I think he's just doing what he does, and we're happy to have him.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, guys.
Marcus.
Have a good day.